All right, so I'm continuing on my March to October where I'm going to compare MLB The Show with the real life Phillies. Right now I'm only 40 games in, in the game, and the actual Phillies are at 75 games in. They're going to be what the hell are they again? So they're 45 and 30. It's the exact same record as the Mets right now. And for whatever reason, the Braves are doing better in MLB The Show compared to the real life, where they're actually below 500 at 34 and 39. And then the Nationals in real life are 31 and 44, and we got the Marlins at 29 and 44. So they're kind of flipped around, but they're kind of more realistic compared to the Braves doing better. But we'll see if this changes. I have to play 25 games, ready to get up to 75. So let's get started. Don't want to see that when I play. We're playing St. Louis. Zach Wheeler versus Eric Fed, something like that.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League.
Sounds about right.
It's outside. Ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground.
I mean, I don't know if he still does in real life. I know he was up there.
They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I got a ball, one strike.
Turner, the lead runner, out at second. Harper over at first with one away.
Oh,
swing
man.
Called strike. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
I probably would be watching the Phillies right now, but they decided to put it on Apple TV. I hate when that happens, where it's exclusively on Apple TV, and it's just not worth it to me to have Apple TV just for that. I mean, I have a lot of streaming services. Don't really need another one. And I don't know, it's just annoying. Like, can't it just be on both? And I mean, who in the world is like, let me get Apple TV now that they screwed me over and I can't watch a Phillies game? Oh, why'd I swing at that? But I got a piece.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Why am I gotta be, like, I don't want to strike out, but I'm swinging at things that are just way out of the strike zone here. Gotta take my time more. And that's out of the strike zone, of course. It's a little bit closer.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus,
player lock on Kyle Schwarber.
Behind him, an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a
now we're taking pitches. That's good.
In the box now as he leaves that one up high.
We are winning 2-0. I am not helping.
Fouls one off. Two outs. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Knocks that one away, and we'll do
it's
it
crazy.
again.
I usually play on dynamic difficulty, but I think I set this one up on easy.
Empty, away,
and I'm just not used to the pitches being slower.
One of this 3-game set.
It's like I have time. Oh, that time I was late. Tried to take my time, and I was end up being late.
The pitch.
I tapped that X button to do a check swing. It doesn't work. It's like trying to do pump fakes in NBA 2K.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Gotta do something in this game.
Fouled off left side. Fetty with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
It's still early.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That misses, and the count is 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Stop. Up to third on the wild pitch. So 2 down.
Right, so we are up 5-0, and I am 0 for 3.
0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
With Kyle Schwarber somehow. He's due.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ball 1 there.
Got lucky there. Shit.
Harper off of first.
I wasn't gonna hit it. Gotta start focusing. I don't have it right now. That's a ball.
There's a ball. And down on strikes. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
I cannot hit the ball.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Lifted to left, and that should do it.
At least we got the win.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one in a blowout.
Damn. Got Trey Turner, Harper, and Alec Boehm all hitting home runs. I did not perform well. Rightfully so. Won the series. All right, we got Colorado. 37-10.
Back here at Coors Field with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. The Phils putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they look the part completely.
For sure, Boog. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game.
Yeah, could not hit with Schwarber, but I got a double with Kepler.
And in one hops the wall.
That could be a triple.
Now we're gonna with nobody out, and he represents
take it easy.
Tying run.
I did just strike out like 4 times in a row, so let's stay at second for now.
Anytime you rip a line drive.
And here is Sosa to the plate.
Sosa.
He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Yeah, that's fouled off. So the tying run at second. Hard ground into the outfield for a knock.
We'll wait right there.
Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run.
Don't want him to do a double play though.
Third with 1 away.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order.
Brandon Marsh.
Don't want to run into it out at home.
Randy Marsh. He can hit right-handers. He's not so good with the left-handers.
Marsh at the plate now. That's ball 1. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen. Scott Alexander getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Peralta also throwing.
Wow, center field home run.
Center field on its way. Home run. He sends it out of here. It's 5-3. That sound you hear is every writer in the press box smashing the delete button on their keyboards.
Talk about flipping the script, Boog. This story was set up for a different type of finish. Now, who knows how to end? With this pitcher's velocity, a change was really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
I definitely like how the center fielder just turned around. Just watched it go way over his head. I didn't even see that come down.
0 for 3 in this one. On the ground. Sends it to first. Harper retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is
Kyle Schwarber homers when I'm not playing as him. I mean, that was my first game after not playing in a while.
2 down, nobody on.
Oh, wow, that's
really
really
miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
That one missing inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So they welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Pitching. How often do I pitch in this game? Only when I play on March, October. On Road to the Show.
Strike 1.
I play a lot of Road to the Show.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
I think I had a immaculate inning before where you strike out the side with just 9 pitches. Maybe I'm going for that here.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but
what's Realmuto? He knows he's out. He can't catch it. Doesn't even get up.
Get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up.
The fans can't catch it either.
Stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Oh, there goes the immaculate inning. I can't see where the ball's at.
Castellanos makes the grab. 2 down.
I felt like I was locked on the pitcher there. It's like it didn't even show me anything.
For the Rockies, Sam Hilliard. That one fouled off.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with it.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Nick Castellanos
at the plate now. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And ball 1.
Just making sure my mic is good. I accidentally muted it somehow, my controller on the touchpad. Oh, man.
There as he swings through it. Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one missed. He goes down looking.
Boom, he was chopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Cody Clemens, he's not even a Philly anymore.
In for the Phillies. 1 for 3. Fly ball.
Popped him up.
Field. Doyle makes the grab for the second out.
See if I have a anybody warming up here. We've got Nicolas Cage warming up. We got to use him for our save.
Two down, bases empty. Here comes Real Muto.
For anybody who doesn't know who Nicolas Cage is, because he looks just like him.
Foul ball there.
Swinging at such bad pitches tonight.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate. You got to look up in the zone and
miss struck him out. He's not. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And there's a foul ball.
See, why am I not controlling somebody right now like Max Kepler?
Strom.
I know I'm not going to catch it,
season ago, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter.
And every so often he steals. Oh shit! He steals the Declaration of Independence.
Castellanos gets under it.
So now that made more sense.
Away for the out. And there's one down.
I guess the Castellanos I didn't do anything. Didn't see the ball at all.
Swinging a foul straight back.
And the ball just tips it, and then nobody bothers to go get it.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. So they're down to their final out. Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Late with the swing there.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
The Rockies down to their final strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Staying alive. Giving a slider. Got it.
And that's the ball.
It's the ball game for Nicolas Cage. How many saves he got? 16 saves.
They're cementing themselves as one of the top teams in the league. Another W in this one.
Great play just about every single game from them, and it's really been impressive. I think we might be witnessing something really special here.
Brandon Marsh for that huge 3-run home run. Got a morale-boosting win. So that should be a decent amount of momentum. Almost a full circle. That's the thing is I saw us playing it easy, so when comparing it to real life, it's not even going to be close. But at least I'll see where the standings are if the Mets and the Braves swap and they end up being more closer to reality there. All right, so we're on 5/24. What happened here? We got to get to June 20th. So right now that's crazy. The only 51 games in. 41-10. Why did I think? I thought we were already 50 games in. That's weird. All right, let's keep going. Maybe I was 40 games in.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Next up for the A's.
Getting another save with Nicolas Cage.
1 for 3. Hit in the air, left field.
Kepler's got this.
Way over, snags it for the second out.
He doesn't want to throw the ball. There you go.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The A's down to their final strike. That one down the line, and foul ball. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. And that's off the inside edge.
Didn't chase it.
Now 1-2.
Got him. It's another save. He did that so fast. I think he's going to be able to steal 50 cars tonight. Matt Strom, 19th save of the season. Some pretty good momentum. All right, we're getting close to June here. Weston Wilson, what is this? I mean, because I was gonna say because he's really on the Phillies. I don't think they have Garrett Stubbs up right now, so we'll go with Weston Wilson. If I have to what am I doing with this? Sending down Tayshaun Walker. All right, sounds about right. Better start here. What is happening? Oh, you gotta select it. He's played 3 games. Not that great of an ERA. We don't need him for now. I mean, he's going to come off the bench. Where's the rotation? It looks about right. I just don't know where Ranger Suarez is, but okay. Oh, he's right there. All right, we're good. Playing the Brewers. I thought that was cool that they have the M and the B in that logo. It just looks like kind of like some random baseball glove, but it has the M at the top and then the B at the towards the bottom there. Looks like it's catching a baseball in the glove. The Milwaukee Brewers perform well for a season-long player boost. So am I locked on Weston Wilson here?
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Weston Wilson in the starting lineup. Singy, they called him up hoping he can provide the spark they're looking for.
Yeah, Boog, but I don't think they're expecting him to be an MVP just yet. I mean, they know he's not done developing, but they definitely think he has what it takes to be a major contributor on this club.
And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Weston Wilson.
So I was in the Outer Banks last summer. He hit for the cycle.
That's ball 1. Woodruff, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball.
That was when the game wasn't on Apple TV, so I could watch it.
A slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And now 2-1. Towards first, Hoskins handles the chance.
Reese Hoskins.
First for the out. Base is empty with 2 away. Garrett Mitchell digs in now.
Forget how to be first base.
Has to barehand it. The throw, not in time. That's a bunt single.
A for effort. They're booing him?
Digging in now for Philadelphia.
It's going to be like Alec Baldwin say, I hate this place.
Rounded out his first time up. And that is out of play.
As long as you own up to it.
Harper leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Okay, standing ovation the next day. That was deserving too.
That one ripped.
He said he let his emotions get the best of him.
And there's 2 down.
And he obviously loves Philadelphia. But that was weird that the fans were booing him when I gave everything I could with the barehanded throw, and for whatever reason they started doing.
Weston Wilson, both 2 in this one.
I think I'm not doing well tonight with these player locks.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters.
God, it's so slow. I'm not used to it. Like, I don't know if it's like I actually am playing dynamic and it's actually getting harder, or I'm playing easier difficulty and somehow struggling.
Next pitch way upstairs.
Just give me one right down the middle.
The runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
I got it on Max Kepler.
That one outside, and now 3-1.
Maybe I'll try to work a walk. It's down the middle.
Right through there for a
Get
strike.
a good pitch. I don't want to swing at that. Now I got to swing. Oh, I chased. Damn it.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
On the ground to third. Slings it across. 2 gone.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through
I play with invert pitch, and I just want to be able to press down to go up with that. I don't think that's an option.
Lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Oh, man.
Hoskins handles the chance. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So bases all loaded up. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. Tying run at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The throw
How
to
do I let
third.
this go through to him? Oh, the freaking invert pitch. Damn it.
It's 8-6.
It's a close game now.
As he brings home a pair. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it
All right, we
makes
got
it
Matt
very
Strahm
tough
on the mound.
infielders to make any sort of play.
So this should be game over.
In this game coming up.
Nicolas Cage pitching. Oh, what's
In
going
the air
on
out
here?
to center.
That's
Marsh
dropping. He's so
hard.
deep.
Can't get
Oh,
there. He
damn. I
gets
thought that was going to be the
down.
last play of the
So
game.
he gets on base and keeps it going.
I'll watch it again.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
This plan has got to pull it down the line.
The Brewers
No doubles
down to their
defense.
final strike.
But
Sends
still,
it to center, and that's going to do
game.
it.
Can I collide with Rhys Hoskins?
And the Phillies take the series opener here at home.
Matt Strahm, his 21st save. No offensive production, but we won the game. All right, we're in the beginning of June. We got another one of these trade off. What is this? I can't even see it in my camera. I don't need to trade. It's like... How can I not see, like... Oh, we're not doing any trades. No. Alright, we're playing the Pirates. June 6th, so we're getting close to today's date. Got a few more games to play, maybe, let's say. Alright, so they're 48-14. Yeah, the Braves are still doing well, so I mean, they must have, like, maybe in real life they have some injuries, or it's just not matching up with real life. And then the Mets are in third. Like I said, I have, well, it's interesting. Now it says veteran difficulty, so I think it is dynamic, like what I normally play as, because it was, I believe it was easier than that before. But alright, let's see what goes, see how it goes with this game.
Here at PNC Park, welcome in John Shambi and Chris Singleton. We've got one out here in
tie
inning number
game.
7.
7th inning.
Fought off foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
With the go-ahead run at third.
Wait a minute. That's Jose Alvarado? How's that Jose Alvarado? I mean, he can't play in real life, but I'm pretty sure this is not Jose Alvarado. Did they like take him out of the game because of his use some performance enhancement drugs, and now like we have this is now the new Jose Alvarado? Okay. I mean, it says it right up there. We got Realmuto behind the plate and Alvarado. Okay, you're apparently Jose Alvarado. At least Trey Turner looks like Trey Turner. That's so weird. Okay.
Bottom of the 7th.
It's like he's got his pitching animation down, but that does not look like Jose Alvarado.
That one
crushed it. Damn.
And this one looks like trouble.
That was an imposter, Jose Alvarado.
Here comes Hayes.
He's going to clear the bases. Oh, God. The triple.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. A triple into the opposite field gap.
All right, I need to be focused.
Going right there. Just a perfect swing, man. Like he was still taking BP or something. And then instantly transitions into a base runner. Great hustle to get all the way around to third.
Connor Falefa stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a foul out of play.
So
this one popped up.
Chinese,
first base side.
I guess,
Harper
application or a way to buy different things.
Number 2.
Temu. This is the I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Temu Jose Alvarado.
Brian Reynolds here. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Swings through that. Cruz on third with 2 out. And that one hammered.
He's got to catch it though.
That's going back some more.
Nice, got it.
Makes the catch on the edge of the track.
All right, we gotta have some offense now.
And
got plenty of time.
to the ballpark. And here comes Alec
2 more
Ball.
innings.
In the air, right field.
It's gonna be foul.
And that is a foul ball. Bednar, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Comes up empty. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Dennis Santana, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Holderman also getting ready. And that one misses up and in.
That was close.
Count 1 and 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Doing the same pitch again.
If you swing at it, hit a
Just
broken
about.
bat as you jog back to the dugout.
At the belt and fires.
There's a base
Line
hit.
drive, that's a base hit into right field. Man
All right,
aboard
we can't
on
have the
leadoff single.
imposter Jose Alvarado
Trusted his hand.
pitching next inning. So let's see if we have anybody warming up. We should. Yeah, we got Orion Kirkering and Tanner Banks.
Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Drilled in the air, high and deep right
Gosh,
field.
he's catching
Back
it,
there.
right?
Drops
he's
in
not.
for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
For a hit, he's got to get the second.
Headed for third.
Nice.
Back-to-back base hits. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Swings through that one for strike one.
Like them low in the strike zone.
Maybe
I was a little too aggressive right away there.
Instead of going to first base.
Not have my cursor lined up either.
Swing and a fly ball in the air.
That's deep enough.
Right center field.
I never know how you do this though.
Drops into
There you
the
go.
glove. Runner tags from third.
Oh, wow.
Such an
I thought he had plenty of time. Damn, I know he's. I think I've heard he's got a good arm.
Makes the catch, but
Shit.
then quickly able to set his feet and get a strong enough throw with accuracy to the dish. Nice job by the catcher as well to finish it off. Just a highlight play.
Definitely should have went to third.
Here's JT Realmuto. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Oh, we got to get at least this runner in. Man, I thought I at least had one run. Damn. All right.
Squirts away a little bit.
1-1.
Nice job behind the plate there. That misses. Ball 2.
2-1.
Foul off down the right side. With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Stays alive. The tying run at the plate.
Oh, God.
Strikeout.
All right, no runs.
Bottom of the 8th, and now the first baseman.
All right, I'm sorry, Jose Alvarado. Let's see. He's not even there. I was gonna say let's look at him one more time, but you got to come out. And we'll put in Ryan Kirkering. Put him in the game.
A new arm.
And we'll also warm up our closer just in case.
Into the game, the righty, Orion Kirkering.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him. You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And
Damn,
it's a good
I was so
job of the
close.
pitcher and the catcher working together.
2 strikes to count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers.
And they said he wasn't a strikeout pitcher.
The swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam
the
that they
speed.
get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Got him.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing here from.
Striking out the side.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer.
Got Max
Dennis
Kepler, who I did
Sanchez.
get a hit with earlier.
Compared to other relievers, so
we got a
he relies
chance.
on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have
I'm just
to
like
be on
really
their
struggling to
toes with him
take
on the
like
ball.
bad pitches tonight. I keep swinging that crap. That's bad.
That's off the mark, and now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games.
304
and a big
batting
reason
average.
why getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
All right, we need base runners in the 9th inning here. Down 2 runs.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Fastball for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I don't want to steal. His speed's only 46, but I do have to get better at stealing in this, in this mode. So I do it with Road to the Show. It's pretty straightforward. You're locked onto the player, but this is like a pain in the ass to steal. L2 steal. And he popped him up. It's not going to do it.
Cruz gets under it. And there's one away. This is Bryson Stott. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Going back is McCutcheon.
It's not good.
Brings it in. And there are 2 outs.
McCutcheon.
So it's their last chance in this one.
Yeah, you got the right batter up here.
Known for his late inning.
I do normal swings all the time.
And first pitch fastball.
And they call that a strike.
For a strike.
Late in the game, everyone.
And yeah, I know that's a setting, but sometimes it works in my favor.
Really good hitter right
So I got to keep it.
And a foul ball.
Just thinking about doing a power swing, but I'm kind of back to my normal swings anyway. Oh, I'm behind. We can't win them all. Maybe make it more realistic, more closer to their actual record. We're gonna stop somewhere around the same blue. We're gonna stop somewhere around the same amount of games. The Phillies are actually playing with 75. My momentum shrunk. Alright, we're losing to the Pirates, who won 1 game. Got the Cubs, lost 1. We're at 6-13. Alright, so we probably have like 1 more game here to get to the they swept out the Blue Jays in real life. I think. Could be wrong. Not sure if I was the Marlins or not. Alright, so we are 52-17, and the Braves are still up there. We'll compare it after this. So we're playing the Blue Jays. Kyle Schwarber at second, Nick Castellanos at home, and I think we're winning 1-0, or they're winning 1-0.
Philadelphia, I'm John Sciambi, next to Chris Singleton.
They're winning
Thanks for
1-0.
tuning in. We've got 1 away here in inning number 6. Castellanos swings through it for strike 1. Blue Jays bullpen with some action. Jimmy Garcia appears to be getting loose. Green getting loose as well. Pitch misses.
I think they did sweep the Blue Jays, and they actually lost
with the
1 game to the Marlins.
Here in the bottom of the 6th. Falling behind 2-1. And that one upstairs.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
One down, Phillies down a run. And ball 4 to a board.
Castellanos working a walk. You usually swing away, but taking some pitches.
So not a terrible result.
Brandon Marsh is only batting on 232.
He is struck out and he is walked. Pitch misses.
Smartly decided not to swing at that one. Like I said, normally I like those low pitches. It's another one.
No strikes to count.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
It's down the middle. What? Good timing and everything. Down low where I like it too. He nonchalantly catches it.
And now,
can we see? I think his name is Davis Schneider. He went to the same high school as me, and I think my brother knows him. Where's he at? Oh, I don't see him.
is JT Realmuto.
Got JT Realmuto.
2 in this one. Late swing.
I had that. I'm late on it. That's a good swing. Is that going? Scoring some runs. Get that triple. JT Realmuto clearing the bases with a triple. Thought it was going though.
So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite.
Take the lead.
Max Kepler at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Line drive. And George makes the grab.
Crushed it.
And that'll do it. But welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Luzardo back to work.
Got to see where his energy's at. I kind of forgot to check
and that one in the air center
got
field.
This one.
Marsh on the move. Makes the grab. And there's one down. Here's
we got warming up anyway. That makes Jose Alvarado. Got to bring him in.
0 for 3.
I'm not sure if I want to have more than just a one-run lead before I bring in Temu Jose Alvarado. Do they do that? Like if a player gets suspended, do they do an update where they just like keep his name but change the guy? Like,
throws to first in time.
Like he's a white guy now? I don't understand. Like, that was not Jose Alvarado. Now it's possible that was just a glitch, and when I put him back in, it'll actually look like Jose Alvarado. Like I know it. I've seen him before in this game. But in that last game, that was not Jose Alvarado.
Strike 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be.
Can we see the bullpen out here? See if Jose Alvarado's warming up. Yeah, that's not Jose Alvarado. Like, how is this Jose Alvarado? Like, that looks like Orion Kerkering. That's Jose Alvarado? This game is on drugs. Some performance enhancement drugs. He's going to get suspended. Ice cold drinks.
Even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter. Not able to get anything going.
That one misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Harper's got this. Oh, no, he doesn't. Damn, I thought I was going to chase that down. Let's say I'm going to jump into the crowd for that one. His energy's low. Hopefully we can get out of this inning, though.
Looking to
And
get
we'll
the
put Jose Alvarado in.
base. Come on and miss. Struck him out.
So we can get some insurance runs.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals, misses, and that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Kirk to first.
That's not going to do it.
One away on the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball. That one lifted to left.
It's a foul ball and he's going to catch it.
In pursuit. Tries to make
I like how he just walked over and then like just put his glove somewhere where, you know, within the, on the field.
That pitch was.
That's inside.
And was not able to catch that, obviously. It's not as bad as that one time where the ball was probably 20 rows back, and then there was a glitch where the guy caught it, and I lost my out.
Outside, and that's ball
Teleported into the guy's glove. It's just like I'm not seeing the slow pitches right now. I don't know what's going on.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And that one
I tried a power swing. That's not.
And makes the grab.
This is the guy that's a really good outfielder. Where he like scales the walls, trying to rob home runs, and falls down and still catches it. Dalton Varsho. All right, because the Phillies have a much better record in this game than they do in real life. Not that the Phillies are doing terrible in real life. I'm going to risk it, and I'm going to put in Jose Alvarado, even though he's suspended, and we don't have the real Jose Alvarado. We have the fake Jose Alvarado. Look at him.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth.
Did this game just break? Like, that's not Jose Alvarado.
Really make a name for themselves, late and close.
Let's see what
There's
he's
not
got.
much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
He's got a short leash, though.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Here's the order from Temnu. So we don't really know what to expect with this guy. He pitches just like him, so that's like uncanny. He like figured out his pitching motion, but he might not quite have the same skills that the real Jose Alvarado has.
Got him looking.
But he still struck him out.
Bottom of the zone with a curve for strike three. Anthony Santander at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Close one, doesn't
That
get
was a
the
strike.
call. And it's 1-0. Fouled off. He was late. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen draw. Beat.
You know what? If Tenmu Jose Alvarado continues to pitch like this, I'm going to get him a save. I'm going to have him pitch in the 9th inning too.
Or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they
But just in case, we probably should warm up Nicolas Cage as well.
can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And another ball. That clips the zone. Strike one.
Back on track.
Blue Jays down a run. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out.
It's got all this emotion and everything. Just doesn't look like him.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jimmy Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Schwarber, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
He's got a 10-game hitting streak. It's on the line. Why do I? Sometimes this is too much. Like, I like the low pitches, but like that's at the bottom of the plate. Oh man. I'm just not ready to hit that.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to
hitting
flush.
streak.
He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Toronto's bullpen with some action. Eric Swanson up and throwing. Green getting cranked up as well. Swing and a high fly ball right field.
Foul ball. He might be catching.
Springer there makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He was late there. Strike one.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. Breaking ball.
And he hits me?
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
It'd be nice to get that insurance run.
And
Runs.
first offering is fouled off. Garcia, 34-year-old vet, he joined the team as a free agent. Two outs. Outside low. Ball 1. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. So no run. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Leo Jimenez. And there's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Yeah. Temu, Jose Alvarado, he's got plenty of energy right now.
Outs in a row, just cruising along.
Get Jose Alvarado.
It passed right through the heart of the strike zone.
Jose Alvarado is striking everybody out.
When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations.
Am I saying that right? Temu?
Not usually very friendly.
Temu? There's Temu? That's what it is. We're going with that. The Temu, Jose Alvarado.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Oh, we got to get that save. I know usually I reserve the saves for Nicolas Cage or Matt Strom.
There's no doubt that the success
this is
rate
just too
goes
good.
up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Getting back on track.
Right now, 1-run game here in the 9th.
It's not a good fit. All right, Harper's got it.
Foul off first. He's under it. He's got it. And there's 2 away. And next for Toronto.
All right, let's take a look. Oops. So this is, according to MLB The Show now, this is Jose Alvarado. Gonna pop up on the screen in my YouTube short. Popping up on the screen what Jose Alvarado actually looks like. Number 46. He's about to get the save.
Alejandro Kirk. Right through there for a strike. And it's even up.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Back up.
And he is probably the best pitcher that you could possibly get from Temu. The Temu Jose Alvarado just won the game. He got the save, just his 3rd save, but I mean he's been suspended. Is he like Sammy Sosa or something? Just looks a little bit different now. All right. It's a nice save though from Jose Alvarado, even though it didn't quite look like Jose Alvarado, but I'll take it. All right, so we should be just about at the actual Phillies record. I haven't played this in a little while. I caught back up. So let's see where we're at here. I'm going to actually go a little past them. Phillies just got done playing the Marlins. Looks like I didn't know it was a 4-game series, but all right. Not doing any trades. All right, we're going to end up being 1 game short, it looks like, which is fine. So let's see where we're at here. Check this out again. All right, so in real life, the Phillies are 45-30 around this time in the season. In the game, we got the Phillies at 56-18. The Mets are also 45-30, and the Mets in here are 40-35. So that's somewhat close. The Braves are 34-39, so they're doing much better in this game right now at 46-29. And we got the Washington Nationals in fourth place in the East at 31-44. So they're doing much worse in this game. And the Marlins, who I've seen only have like 200 fans at their games, unless they're playing the Phillies, they're at 32-41 in the game and 29-44 in real life. So pretty close. All right, that's it. So if anybody wants to like and subscribe to my channel, say like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be continuing this on and seeing how it goes with how it compares with real life. I think I started off in an easier difficulty, but it's a veteran right now. Maybe I don't know. I typically play in dynamic, but it might be a little bit easier here. We're projected to win 107 games. Let's see what the Phillies can do in real life and see what I end up in this game. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do better in this game. But yeah, that's going to be it. So I will see everybody later.